This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Good evening and welcome to the gymnasium on the campus of North Thurston High School in Lacey, Washington for boys basketball. I'm Diedrich Allen and you are watching the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show. Tonight the Shelton Highclimbers take on the Tumwater T-Birds in the North Thurston Holiday Tournament. Highclimbers come into the game with a 5-5 record and played in this building last night, beating River Ridge 68-33. The T-Birds are 2-7 on the season and lost to North Thurston 96-51 on this court last night. This will be the fifth meeting between Shelton and Tumwater, and the Highclimbers have never beaten the T-Birds. The teams last played a year ago with Tumwater winning 67-54. Common opponents this season, both beat Hoquiam, both lost to Capital, and both lost to North Thurston. Could this be the year Shelton beats Tumwater, or will the T-Birds make it 5 straight over the Highclimbers? We're just minutes away from finding out. Coming up on the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show, we talk with Shelton coach Derek Pringle. It's boys basketball. The Shelton Highclimbers versus the Tumwater T-Birds at North Thurston High School in Lacey. Next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected, and Maple Glen Senior Living, celebrating the art of life.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Come see for yourself by scheduling a tour to view apartments, the beautiful surroundings, activities, and the signature dining room. Maple Glen Senior Living Community, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman, 360-427-0300 to learn more about this exciting living community.
It may not seem fast or close to you, but 100 times a day we leave our office and put ourselves only a door away. An average of 2 patrol cars are struck and 1 trooper injured every month. It's Washington law that you slow down or move over when you see emergency lights ahead. We ask that while we're out here getting you and your family home safe every night, you help us get home safe to our families. Slow down and move over.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit KeepTheConnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
And welcome back to North Thurston High School. Oh boy, I'm going to get this wrong a couple times tonight, I think. We are coming to you from the North Thurston High School Gymnasium, what I used to call the Purple Palace, but they updated the school a couple years ago, and it's not quite as purple as it was. Either way, we're here, and this is the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show, and it's time to talk with the coach, Derek Pringle. Coach Derek Pringle, yes, last night in this building, you got a win, and a very, very good win, a very handily win. Give me your thoughts on that game.
It was good. I mean, at the beginning we started off a little, not bad, but kind of like we had about 3 missed layups at the basket, and we knew that it's a whole different team than last year. I mean, last year they was huge, and we lost by 2 here. So this year, we just focus on, hey, we get up, stay up, and push it. I want everybody to play. That's what the guys did. And I mean, they picked up their defense, and it was amazing. I mean, Malik was just out of this world. I mean, he had 18. He was 9 for 9. You know, on both ends, on offense and defense, he did well. So he was outsparked, and he has been outsparked most of the season. You know, with his craftiness of getting open at the last minute and getting free layups and stuff like that. So it was a good win.
What did you learn about your team last night?
Every game I'm learning so much. I mean, they're focused. I've been preaching it for 4 years, and since the Australia game, they have turned it around. They got focused. They studying. They like watching film now. They're studying it, and they listen and practice more. Before it was more, I hear you, but I don't hear you. But they just amazing just watching them play, and they get better every time. And they're starting to see that the little things that makes us either lose or like mess up, they try to correct it the next time. So that's a good thing about that.
Now tonight you got Tumwater. I was looking through the records, and as far as I could tell, Shelton hasn't beaten Tumwater in the 5 or so played.
No, we played them this summer up at the Pierce College Summer League tournament, and we were right there with them, went up by 5, and then we lost by 5. And they had all their players there. But they got a new coach too, Josh. Josh is good. He's a great guy, and he's going to turn that program around. What we got to do to beat them is they got height, and they got gathers, and our coach gathers for many years. So we got to take the ball out of his hand, because if he get hot, he can stroke it. So it's going to be tough.
And did you watch the game last night against North Thurston?
I watched the first 3 quarters, and they had to leave after that. Yeah, North Thurston is good. They just flat out good. They in a transition out of that team out of Tumwater. Maybe 1 or 2 guys actually played in the last 3 on the last 3 state tournament teams that went to state, and it's like CJ's. I think he's the only one, maybe him and Jack. So he has a lot of experience, but he got a lot of young guys too, especially the football players, the bigs. All they know is football, how to run over top of people. But they hustle. They're going through their growing pains like everybody else does. But tonight we just got to control the boards, and once we control the boards and get them bigs out of there, we're gonna make our run.
Fair enough. Coming up, you've got the heart of your season. You're getting into conference. We haven't talked about it. Do you have specific goals for this season?
Our goal is to get to the postseason. We want to finish in the top 6. Right now, we tied with Gig Harbor by the standings on the website. We beat them, we should be a half a game ahead of them. But our goal is get to districts, and then from district, it becomes a whole new different season. My first year we did it. Now we want to do it this year, this 4th year. Get these guys a chance to get a taste of it. So we got tough ones. We got Peninsula, which is playing really well. We got Timberline, both on the road, all next week. And then we home against Yelm. Then we got Capital home. The second half of the season started. So we got, at Capital we played okay. Well, we had, again, little things that turned us away was mistakes. And I think we kind of figure out not to do that no more. So our goal is to finish in top 6. Okay.
Fair enough. Look forward to it. Everybody available for tonight?
Everybody's available. We got 10. So.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you, sir.
Shelton coach Derek Pringle, his pregame comments here on the Maple Glen Senior Living pregame show. We're just about a minute away from starting lineups, and we'll take a timeout. We'll be back with those starting 5 for each team, or starting 10, I should say. And a special guest is joining me for this broadcast. We'll get to that in a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Tuesday, you can watch the Mason County Commission. These live broadcasts air at 9 a.m., except on the 4th Tuesday of a month when the County Commission meets at 6 p.m. You can also watch the County Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hooking Out Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
Other TV providers force you to sign a long-term contract. Then you're stuck with years of second-rate service. Hood Canal Communications delivers stunning HD, plus bundled savings on super-fast internet and home phone, with no long-term contracts. It's all backed by an exceptional team of local service professionals. No contracts, no nonsense, just great service. Don't get stuck with a contract. Visit hcc.net to learn more.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Maple Glen has a Sunday brunch, open to the community with free admittance when you schedule a tour. What a great way to learn more about this beautiful senior living community. Maple Glen Senior Living, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman at 360-427-0300 to learn more and schedule a visit to Maple Glen.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live broadcasts of high school basketball in Mason County. Wednesday night, the Shelton girls return to South Sound Conference action and host Peninsula. Tip-off in the Mini-Dome is at 7. That's South Sound Conference girls high school basketball. The Peninsula Seahawks at the Shelton Highclimbers, Wednesday night only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
And we're back here at North Thurston High School. I'm Diedrich Allen. Joining me for this broadcast is a very familiar voice to those of you who have attended a game in the Mini-Dome in how many years, Jerry?
This is my 32nd year.
2 years, and he's the voice you hear at almost every single basketball game. And wrestling?
Some wrestling
Some
matches.
wrestling, okay. At the Mini-Dome. So he's going to be helping me out tonight, and I appreciate you coming all that way to join us for this one. Well, here's the starting five. You see him on your screen there. And let's see here. Got the wrong. Oh, well, that's just not working out really well. Anyways, you see it there. The Highclimbers will be the home team on this court. They're Malik Freeman, Travis Colbinson, Ty Thompson, Noah Benson, and Jason Kenyon. For the T-Birds, it's Patrick Williams, C.J. Gathers, Jack Kolsch, Jelani Jones, and Damon Gaither. Those are the starting five for each team. And let's get set up for the actual game broadcast here. There we go. As the Highclimbers will be in their home white. The T-Birds will be in the green. And we're about ready to get this tipped off. And it looks like Ty Thompson will step into center circle for the Highclimbers. Jerry, you've seen these boys play quite a bit. Do you have any predictions on how they'll come out tonight?
Well, looking at a comparison of games, I would say that they pretty well. I would say I'd give the edge to Shelton tonight.
Okay.
Depends on how well we overall, I think Shelton has a good chance tonight.
So Gaither will tip it, and Ty just let Gaither get that, win that tip. The T-Birds' first possession of the ball game. That's Williams with the ball off, I believe. That'll be on Tumwater. And that was on Gathers, his first. So baseline inbounds, lob it in. Ty Thompson nearly to the mid-court stripe to get that one. From Kenyon. Kenyon calls out from the far sidelines. Gets a screen from Freeman. Pick and roll, nice hesitation, stops on the box. Kick it up top to Ty Thompson. Thompson fakes a three. The defense goes right to the hole and draws a charge. Standing in there just like a brick wall that collapsed was Patrick Williams. And that's the tie. So the personal foul went on Kolsch, his first. Second team foul on Tumwater. Malik Freeman, top of the key to the foul line. Little set shot at the foul line falls off for Freeman, and here come the T-Birds. Gathers over to Jones. Top to Weathers. Down low to the big man. Put it up and in. That's Gaither with 4 points, and the lead is 8 for Tumwater early. Jason Kenyon with the dribble. Up top to Ty Thompson. Swing it up.
It'd be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging.
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Hey, congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
And we're back here for a short timeout. Highclimbers with the ball. Kenyon to Hitzman. Hitzman at the top of the key. Over to Thompson. Thompson to Kenyon. Kenyon fakes the shot. Dribble penetrates. Finds Thompson at the top of the key. Over to Hitzman. Hitzman eyes the hoop. 13 on the shot clock. To Kenyon. Kenyon steps back. Finds Hitzman. Hitzman working with 8. Hands it off to Kenyon. Kenyon for 3. Yes. It's Jason's first basket of the night, and it's only the second for the Highclimbers. T-Birds breaking the press rather easily. Drayton will get it to Weathers. Gathers, excuse me. Down to the box and Drayton. Quick passes, 3 on the way by CJ. Missed it. Rebound Drayton. Drayton right back up. Missed that one. Thompson ripped away. And there's going to be a foul on the bigger, seems like at least at this point, Jerry, more athletic T-Birds. Oh, sorry, Jerry.
One of the things I've noticed so far, Tumwater is 5 for 5 in their free throws. They're getting to the line. And so...
So a substitution is Tyler Ald steps onto the court for Shelton.
And so far, Shelton has not got to the line.
Yeah. Hitzman over near side to the foul line, stepping back to set the play. Now they turn on the Jets, bounce down to Brown. Can't quite handle it, turn the ball over. And here come the T-Birds. Jelani Jones, quick passes up top to Drayton. Drayton over to Williams. Williams looking for a high post feed to Drayton. Now it's over to Jones. Down it goes down. Back out to Jones. Jones inside out play. 3 on the way. That's off. Hitzman with a rebound, and he'll push it for the Highclimbers. Collision up top. Kenyon with it to Thompson. Thompson, they're going to say a travel on Ty. I didn't see that, Jerry. Wow.
No, I didn't.
Jordan Bragazzi will step on for Tumwater. He'll replace Patrick Williams. The sideline backcourt inbounds for the T-Birds. Drayton will trigger the play right in the middle of his bench.
So far, Shelton has had 3 turnovers, and Tumwater has none. So that's another big factor in this game.
Missed opportunity there. Quick break of the play. Nice ball movement. Putting it up and missing it. I believe that was Gunnar Fields. Yeah, here comes Jason Kenyon. Kenyon to the top. To Ald. Ald for 3. Get in there, says Tyler. And it's a 4-point lead for the T-Birds. And there's a first turnover. Jason Kenyon's going to attack the basket. Can't finish. They're going to draw the foul, though. Jason Kenyon with that just jumping in the passing lane. And a foul on Tumwater. Their third personal foul is going to go on. Let's see, who was on it? Murphy. Luke Murphy, who's in the ballgame. Boy, they substitute really quickly.
And that was their first turnover.
Right. So Jason Kenyon's at the free throw line for 2 free throws. His first trip to the free throw line for the Highclimbers. Jason gets it. Give him 4 points. Cutting into this lead that was as much as 10 for the T-Birds here early. So you have Brown, Thompson, Kenyon missing the second free throw. Hitzman and Ald on the court for the Highclimbers. T-Birds with the ball. 3 on the way by Bragazzi. He'll nail that 3 ball. And leads up to 6. Comes Jason Kenyon to Ty Thompson, excuse me. To Hitzman, out to Ty. Ty for 3. And one doesn't fall. Rebound pulled down by Jones. Jones one-hands it to Murphy. Murphy, top of the key, stolen away by Brown. Casey Badia-Brown to the hoop, puts it off the glass and in. Nice power move by Casey, Jerry.
Yes.
And the ball's free and a near turnover, but it gets into the hands of Fields. Fields will hand it off to Jones, and the T-Birds are going to set the offense. Over to Fields. Now to Jones, near midcourt. Near side, three on the way. Nope, but it's Bragazzi, another long two. Nice little step back, or step by, I should say. And the T-Birds have answered. Jason Kenyon steps across midcourt. Staying right there with the ball. There's Hitzman with it now. Bragazzi's on the defense on Jason Kenyon. The T-Birds are a man-to-man. Kenyon working the far side now. Up top to Ty Thompson. Fakes the three. Drives side of the paint right to the hoop. Put it up a little short. Rebound pulled down by Brayton for Tumwater. And here comes Jones. Jelani Jones. Mid-court. Circle. Trying to go one-on-one on Hitzman. Hooks it up top. Oh. And what's the call? There's a whistle away from the ball. That was a near turnover. It'll be baseline inbounds for Tumwater. Guess Jason Kenyon picked up his first. Fifth team foul. And Zach Jonker is on the court first time tonight for Shelton. Little warning there on the court, Jerry. Trying to keep this thing as clean as possible.
We got three pretty good officials tonight. They're not afraid to call the calls, and their mechanics are great.
Well, the missed shot by Bragazzi, and the rebound, second chance on that, and then there's another whistle on the Highclimbers. Looks like Colbinson's ready to check back in. And Kenyon just picked up two quick ones, Jerry. The sideline inbounds, near sideline, foul line extended.
And Tumwater's going to be in one-on-one on the next foul for the rest of the half.
Jones. Oh, there's a turnover or near turnover. There we go. And then there's a foul on Tumwater. It's only the second turnover I have, Jerry.
I have two turnovers. No, excuse me. I have three turnovers.
On the T-Birds?
On Tumwater.
Okay.
Three on Tumwater and three turnovers on Shelton. So they're even.
Jelani Jones for Tumwater picked up his first personal foul. As Hitzman's going to try and drive into the paint. Drawing the foul on Tumwater. That's 5 team fouls now on the T-Birds. And it'll be Bragazzi with his first. So far sideline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Colbinson will trigger the play. Gets it into Ald for three. I think that was partially blocked, Jerry, and that'll do it for the first quarter. So the Highclimbers and the T-Birds. Tumwater up 17-11 after one. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll be right back.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Tuesday, you can watch the Mason County Commission. These live broadcasts air at 9 a.m., except on the fourth Tuesday of a month when the County Commission meets at 6 p.m. You can also watch the County Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
Other TV providers force you to sign a long-term contract. Then you're stuck with years of second-rate service. Hood Canal Communications delivers stunning HD, plus bundled savings on super-fast internet and home phone, with no long-term contracts. It's all backed by an exceptional team of local service professionals. No contracts, no nonsense, just great service. Don't get stuck with a contract. Visit hcc.net to learn more.
And we're back. The Highclimbers have the inbounds, and Colbinson just nailed the three to start the quarter for Shelton. And here comes Tumwater. breaking the press. And there's going to be a traveling call on Gulch. I have now 4 turnovers on the T-Birds.
That is correct.
3-point lead for the T-Birds. Shelton with the ball. Brown to Colbinson. Colbinson trying to go one-on-one, hand it off to Ald. Ald fakes the 3, throws it up top to Hitzman. Hitzman back out to Ald. Tyler fakes the 3, drives baseline. Going to challenge. Nice move, can't finish. Rebound pulled down by Drayton. There comes Fields for Tumwater the other way. Williams, Patrick Williams with the ball near midcourt, guarded by Ald. Number 2 on number 2, Jerry.
Yeah.
And there's a little lob down low to Drayton. He'll put it off the glass, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Gaither. Gaither get it out to Williams. Williams throws it up top, one down to Drayton. Drayton is going to draw a foul. I think it's going to be on Jonker. We'll see what the official call is, though. It was on Zach, his first. And it's the 7th team foul on Shelton. So Thomas Drayton's at the free throw line for the first of a 1-and-1. He is 1 for 2 at the free throw line, make it 2 for 3. Next free throw, that one goes in. Give him 3 points. That's 5-point lead for Tumwater. Shelton with the ball. Caleb Hitzman with it. Over to Brown. To Colbinson. Down to the baseline. Ald. Flashing to the side of the paint is Hitzman. He had it blocked out of bounds. They'll stay with the Highclimbers. Left of the backboard on the baseline on the inbounds. Hitzman triggering the play. He's got a guy open in the far corner, but he gets it in the near corner and Ald for 3. Rebound tap to Ald. Try to hook it down to Jonker. Jonker, foul on the T-Birds. And that puts him over the 7-foul limit.
1-and-1 for both teams for the rest of this quarter.
And Drayton picked up his first. Tyler Ald at the free throw line for the first of a 1-and-1. His first trip to the free throw line tonight. Second for the team overall. Oops, short on the first one. Oh, they're giving him 2 shots, Jerry. I thought that was on the floor. Okay, I'll take that. I don't think I've seen Tyler Ald shoot free throws this season. Doesn't get to the line very much. Second free throw goes in.
Well, he doesn't take the ball to the hoop very often. That's probably the reason why. He's a 3-point shooter.
That's right.
Probably his main focus.
And the T-Birds break the press as Gathers swings it over to Gulch. Gulch up top to Williams. Williams looking for Drayton. Will actually get it to Gaither. Now Drayton between the circles. Down low, nearly picked off by the smaller man, but laying it off the glass and in is Gaither. He has 6 points. Hitzman with it for Shelton. Over to Colbinson. To Jonker. Now Ald has it. Back to Colbinson into the corner. Hitzman for 3. Gets in there. That's Caleb's first basket. Boy, the inbounds are really quick by the T-Birds. Jerry, that's over and back. They didn't call that.
No, that was an obvious call.
Oh, and Gathers missed the 3 at the top. Jonker with the rebound. Hitzman over to Ald. Gets the ball back. He's way outside. Fakes that 3. Over to Colbinson for 3. And that goes in.
That's his second 3.
In the quarter. That's a splash then. That was nothing but net.
Yeah, he's had 2 threes.
There's Gathers working with Williams in backcourt. And there's a 10 count. That was really quick on the 10 count, Jerry. That'll be 5 turnovers on the T-Birds from Tumwater.
The nice thing about Shelton on their 3-pointers, they're 5 for 8. That's a lot better than all professional teams that, that's usually around 40%. So they're doing pretty well right now.
Oh, that was an unforced turnover. Bad pass on
it was.
the part of Hitzman. Or miscommunication with Ty Thompson. So 5 minutes to go here in the first half, all knotted up at 21. That's Drayton with it. No, that's not Drayton. That's Gaither stripped it from behind. And here come the Highclimbers. Ty Thompson to Hitzman. Hitzman is going to bump bodies and draw the offensive foul. That's Kayla's first personal. And that'll be 18 fouls on Shelton. Shelton is the home team here tonight on the scoreboard. Luke Murphy returns for Tumwater. And it looks like Drayton's going to sit down.
Number 21 and number 20 were a good combination inside and out.
Yeah.
Working the ball into number 20.
Williams speeds across midcourt, behind the back dribble, nice little move, slides and gets a pass across the key, and Murphy missed the shot, got his own rebound, and then missed it again. And here come the Highclimbers, all open for three in the corner, splash.
And that's what he does best.
Yeah, he's got 7 points. 3-point lead for Shelton. Williams with it, still in backcourt. Over to Gathers. Gathers, nice handiwork on there. Into the corner, faking the three and then taking it is Cole Schillancer. Highclimbers coming right back. Colbinson to the hoop. Scoops it up and in. That's not what you see from Travis much either, attacking the hoop. He usually settles for that outside jumper. And he's good at it.
And he has 8 points so far.
Murphy. And Gaither with three. Boy, oh boy, we're having a three-ball thing here now. And Tumwater takes a 1-point lead.
Well, the three-pointers, the percentage tonight of three-pointers is great. It'll be interesting to see what percentage is exactly at halftime.
Ald with it in the corner near side. That's Hitzman with it now. Bounce it over to Ty Thompson, gets a screen to the foul line, hooks it back to Hitzman. Hitzman way outside, fakes the three into the corner. Colbinson for three. That's an air ball. And I think they're going to get Jonker pushing off. Wow. Just a little bit of a push-off, Zach. So we'll head to the other end of the court, and it's a 1-1. Jelani Jones checks back in for Tumwater.
Shelton has made 7 out of 10 three-pointers.
Wow.
Yeah, that's impressive. I'll double-check that.
Well, you'll give you more time. That's just a rough little glance at your sheet. So Damon Gaither at the free throw line for the first of a 1-1. In and out on the first one. Jonker with the rebound, and here comes Hitzman. Caleb barks out the play. 3 minutes to go in the half. Colbinson with it near side, beyond the three-point arc. Bounce it up top to Zach Jonker. Down low to Ty Thompson. Oh, he bobbled it, but saves it in bounds. Hitzman. Hitzman puts it up and in, looking for the foul, but he's not going to get it. It's a good play.
Beautiful pass.
Highclimbers up 1 now. There's Williams.
I believe that's their first lead of the game.
Second, actually.
Second.
It was brief, the first one.
At the very beginning? Okay.
No, just a few minutes ago they had a one.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 on the way. That's a little off. The Highclimbers find over the rebound. Ald comes away with it. There's Ty Thompson going to the hoop. Double clutches, misses it. Colbinson with the rebound, and he hits the deck pretty hard. Oh, boy, No, it's Jonker that came away a little bit because it was Zach Jonker that hit the deck, but Colbinson's going to go to the free throw line. And the personal foul went to Jelani Jones, his second. That's 8 team fouls on Tumwater. Casey Badia-Brown back in. Jonker's going to sit down. He's holding that left arm a little bit. I think he might have got a stinger when he hit the floor on that elbow. I'll have to check on that, make sure he's okay. As Travis Colbinson's at the free throw line. Short on the first one. It was a 1-1. Rebound goes to
Yeah, we got to make those
Murphy.
1-and-1s.
Yeah, especially the front end of it.
Yes.
Weathers stops in the paint, puts it up a little too hard. Ty Thompson with the rebound. And here comes Hitzman, center of the court. Far side, Ald. Back to Hitzman. Up top to Thompson. Over to Colmanson, to Ald. Ald fakes the 3 jab steps, nobody bites. Resets it to Hitzman, gets the ball back, gets the screen. Throws it to Hitzman. Hitzman will take the 3.
Oh!
Splash. 2 threes for Caleb. He has 8 points. And we have a timeout. 1:42 to go here in the half. 31-27, Shelton on top. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Maple Glen has a Sunday brunch, open to the community with free admittance when you schedule a tour. What a great way to learn more about this beautiful senior living community. Maple Glen Senior Living, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman at 360-427-0300 to learn more.
Now kind of cut that off. Anyways, it's Tumwater ball.
What's interesting, Shelton, the first couple of minutes was very tentative on taking any 3-pointers, but after that, they have not been tentative.
They're leading by 4 right now. Tumwater with the ball. C.J. Gethers in the back court trying to draw the double team. He does, and then there's going to be another timeout called to bail him out. Full one this time. We'll step aside. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Emerging science indicates access to high-speed internet during the school years can lead to positive outcomes, including, but not limited to, streamlined acquisition of data, academic achievement, career advancement, satisfying relationships, cuter children, joy. Our scientific conclusion? Call now and get the HCC Internet and Voice Bundle for the everyday low price of $44.95. Call today and save.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live broadcasts of high school basketball in Mason County. Wednesday night, the Shelton girls return to South Sound Conference action and host Peninsula. Tip-off in the Mini-Dome is at 7. At South Sound Conference Girls High School Basketball, the Peninsula Seahawks at the Shelton Highclimbers, Wednesday night only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Back at North Thurston High School. Tumwater with the ball, still in back court. This pressure kind of bugging the T-Birds, but they managed to handle it that time. Quickly up goes to Murphy. Murphy out to Gathers. Finds Gaither. Gaither driving baseline. Nice, strong move to the hoop. He's strong and he can leap and he's tall. Boy, that's some pretty good skills.
He's doing pretty well. He's made 3 2-pointers.
Ty Thompson at the top to the foul line. Over to Ald now. Ald in the corner to Thompson. Thompson finds Hitzman. Hitzman has 15 to work on the shot clock. Over to Ald in the corner to Colmanson. He's going to dribble, penetrate, find Ald up top to Hitzman. 9 on the shot clock now. Caleb's got to get something going. He's going to drive in and have it deflected over to Ald. Ald had it blocked, recovered, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Unfortunately, too much time for the Highclimbers. 36.6 seconds to go here in the half. Shelton up 31-29 on Tumwater. T-Birds have the ball in the back court. Full court press again. Into Gathers. Back over to Williams, still in back court. Throws it up. That's Murphy to Gathers. Gathers to the foul line. Pulls up and shoots one short. And it's going to be Gaither with the rebound. And I think they're going to get him over the top on that. He kind of tried to jump over a guy.
Yeah.
And that'll be a foul on whom, though? Oh, it's on Gaither. Yeah, that's right. That's only his first. And it's a 9th team foul, so Caleb Hitzman's at the line for the first of a 1-and-1. Caleb, I have him with 8 points in his first trip to the free throw line. First in of the 1-and-1, spinned out. Rebound Gaither gets it to Jones. Jones to Williams, crossing midcourt. Down low to Gathers to Murphy. Murphy quick up and in. First basket for Luke tonight. And it's all tied up at 31. Colmanson loses the handle. And here comes Jones. Down to Williams on the baseline. Draws a crowd out to Gathers. Gathers for three at the buzzer. That comes off, and we're tied up at 31. Wow, Jerry, I didn't expect this kind of pace or this kind of score. So it's 31 all at the half between Shelton and Tumwater. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the Maple Glen Senior Living.
May I borrow your yellow marker?
Oh, you bet you can. Here you go. Be back with the Maple Glen Senior Living halftime show in a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I lost my mother to a drunk driver. She taught me to be kind and good and strong. Be a positive force in a sometimes cruel world. I want to do everything I can to keep Washington a beautiful place. For my children, for your children. Become a Washington State Trooper.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
Vests. Or reflectors.
please give us some room. Slow down and move over. When you need us,
We've got your back.
do you have ours?
You got our back?
You got ours? You got our back? Please, slow down.
And move over.
And we're back here at North Thurston High School. I keep wanting to say North Mason, but it's North Thurston High School. The Purple Palace, as I affectionately call it, Jerry. Yeah. I'm Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple joining me here for this special road game. I hope you're enjoying it. It's been a good one so far, 31-31, all knotted up. Let's see here. We'll start out with the Highclimbers. They are being led scoring-wise. I have Travis Colbinson and Caleb Hitzman both with 8 points. Tyler Alt has 7, 4 for Jason Kenyon, and a basket each for Casey Badia-Brown and Malik Freeman. For the T-Birds, they are being led by Damon Gaither. He has 10 points, 6 for Jelani Jones, 4 for Thomas Drayton, 5 for Jordan Bragazzi, 3 for Jack Kolsch, and a basket for Luke Murphy. We'll get into some specifics for turnovers, as Jerry has all the sheets that he's scribbling on there. That it's quite a elaborate thing that I got you into, isn't it, Jerry?
Yeah, it's actually very, very easy.
Is
Thank
it?
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
well,
pretty easy. I mean, I've missed a couple things.
Well, you know, it's not too specific, but
I
it gives
guess
us
that's the way they call it, unofficial.
Unofficially, yes. Everything we do here is unofficial. So we're going to let Jerry finish his tabulations, and we'll be back with more of the Maple Glen Senior Living Senior Living halftime show in a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll be back with more from Jerry Apple.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
If you're interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday, you can watch the Shelton City Commission. These live broadcasts air at 6 p.m. on the first and third Monday of each month and at 2 p.m. on the other Mondays. However, you can watch the city commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications' local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Come see for yourself by scheduling a tour to view apartments, the beautiful surroundings, activities, and the signature dining room. Maple Glen Senior Living Community, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman, 360-427-0300 to learn more about this exciting living community.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet, too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
And we're back here at North Thurston High School. It's a holiday tournament. I don't know what the official name of this. I think it's just called the North Thurston Holiday Tournament.
I think that's what I heard.
It's at least the second time that I know of that Shelton has participated in this tournament. It's hosted by North Thurston. They don't really do a round robin or anything. They just play some matchups against 4 teams. And since North Thurston and Shelton are in the same league, they can't play each other outside of league play. So they don't play. So it's River Ridge and Tumwater, the other 2 teams in this. Highclimbers handily beat River Ridge last night. This one not quite as easy as we're finding out. It's all knotted up at 31. This is the Maple Glen Senior Living halftime show. Jerry's still working on those. No pressure, Jerry. We're just waiting on you.
Oh, we are? Okay.
I got a couple of things to talk about. The T-Birds jumped up. They had a 10-point lead in the first quarter. The Highclimbers just kept whittling away. They held, I think they had a it might have been a 2 or 3 point lead early in the second quarter, and then it's been back and forth since then. The other thing that's not on any of our stat sheets, Jerry, is lead changes and ties. And this might be one of those. Just gave a little shout out to JJ. He's going to be doing the second game here on Sound Sport Net audio feed for the game that follows this one. It's North Thurston and River Ridge. Be an interesting game for them if you want to check that out. Sound Sports Net. Soundsports.net, I believe, is his website if you want to check it out. John Jensen, lovingly call him JJ. Known him for years, Jerry. Just ran into him at a couple of football games. Anyways, are you done with all those scribbles and what have you?
I am.
It's almost like we're doing football again, Jerry.
I know.
So what do you have on your stat sheet? I gave everybody what I have. What do you have?
Well, Malik Freeman, this is Shelton. Malik has shot twice and has not made neither attempt. Tyler Auld made one, no field goals, no 2-pointers, but he made 2 of 4 on the 3-pointers.
Right.
Travis Colbinson came in and made 1 for 1 on the 2-pointers and 2 for 3 on the 3-pointers. Ty is having a little problem with the field goals. He's 0 for 3. But I think in the second half he's going to come through and adjust his shot or just maybe make it a little bit softer. He's putting it up there a little hard.
Well, Ty has to go in amongst the height that Tumwater brings out. They have 6'5", or 6'6", 6'5", 6'4", and Ty's 6'2". And he's about the tallest guy out there for Shelton, so he has to deal with some height, and he's good at altering his game plan. But go ahead as we're running out of time here.
Noah Benson did attempt any 3-pointers. Yes, he did. He is 0 for 2. So he hasn't scored. He's a good three-point shooter, but hasn't yet.
Yeah, he's got to get hot.
Jason, yes, I think he will. Jason has made 1 of 2 from three-point land. Caleb Hitzman has made 1 for 2 on the 2-pointers and 2 for 3 on the 3-pointers. Casey has made 1 shot, made his 1 attempt at a 2-pointer, and Zach has made 1 of 2. Excuse me. No, he hasn't shot, and he got hurt. Looks like he's having some issues with his elbow, so we'll see if he comes back in.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that, as it'll be Tumwater ball to start the third quarter. Highclimbers defensively have Freeman, Benson, Thompson, Colmanson, and Kenyon on the court for the T-Birds.
What's interesting is we're 3 for 9 for the 2-pointers and 9 for 16 on the 3-pointers.
Wow, that's a nice pass down to the baseline. Well defended. Gathers will leave it there for Williams. Up top to Jones. And now that's Gaither. Gaither back to Gathers. Nice fine kick out to Jones. Boy, the T-Birds are moving the ball well, but not really going to the hoop at all and putting up some shots. 6 on the shot clock. Jones out. Williams for 3. No. Rebound. He got his own rebound. Kick it over to Kolsch. Kolsch to Gaither. And a near steal on the side by Ty Thompson. So this will be the game plan, I think, for Tumwater, Jerry, in my opinion. They're going to move the ball and work for the open shot. That's when the shot clock comes into play.
Yeah, they ran it down to about 4 or 5 seconds there.
Yeah, and got a second chance. Gathers, hooks it over to Kolsch. Kolsch trying to pull up on the jumper, gets it back to Gathers. CJ is going to go one-on-one on Kenyon. Gets a screen. I think Malik got away with a reach down. It goes, double teamed. Out it goes. 3 on the way by Kolsch. That's an air ball. Benson will just let it go out. And, oh boy. Little warning by Gaither. Noah did the right thing. He boxed out the guy from saving it. And
Noah did a great job of blocking out there.
Yeah, and a little warning to Gaither for a little bit of a push after the play. He's lucky he didn't get some sort of something worse than a warning.
Yeah.
Ty Thompson with the ball.
I think it was a good call.
It was a good no call. A lot of emotions go on. There's Caleb. I'm sorry, that's Kenyon now. It's Thompson. Thompson to Colmanson. He'll shuffle it over to Freeman. Freeman, oh, it popped out for Malik, and I think Ty's going to be over the top on that one. I can't believe how many shots in this game that have gone deep in the cup and popped out in some way.
I noticed with Malik, he's not using the backboard like he should.
I don't know if he could have in that particular place. Oh, a steal by Kenyon on the pass. He up fakes, finds Ty Thompson. Thompson bobbled it, had it blocked from behind, and Gathers with the rebound. Out to Williams. Here come the T-Birds. Oh, and that's going to be a foul on Jason Kenyon. 3 on him. Wow. Earlier, Ty picked up his second. Let's see. I think we had a couple of turnovers on each team on that one, Jerry. So it'll be sideline inbounds for Tumwater. Gathers will trigger the play, throw it into back court and Jones is going to go one-on-one. No, he'll get over to Williams. Looking for Gathers. To Gaither. And a little bit of a hand check foul on Noah Benson. That's his second. Third team foul. They're going to call it tight for a while, Jerry, after that little incident earlier.
Yep.
I think they're going to get a few whistles coming out here in the first couple minutes of this third. It's the tie ball game, and it's being a battle. That's Kolsch with it up top. Swing it over. Gathers down to Gaither. Gaither going to the hole, puts it up. And, oh, boy, I didn't see what happened, but Noah Benson's on the court in pain. Stop the play, and the trainers and everybody is over there quickly.
They're going to count the basket. We haven't officially seen
I don't think they will.
It was before. Okay.
We'll see what happens here as they're working on Noah's left knee there. He might have taken a knee to the knee and got tripped up and hit the floor and hit the knee on the floor. I don't know. I was looking at the ball. Didn't see the play.
Yeah, it looks like he's going. Let's see.
Yeah, a little ginger on that left leg, but
yeah.
Who's going to come in? Probably Caleb Hitzman's already checked in for Shelton to replace him. It'll be Tumwater ball. I didn't give him that.
They did not give him the basket.
No. It'll be baseline inbounds. Gathers will trigger the play from the left of the backboard. Looking in the middle, throw it up top, and picked off by Hitzman. Hitzman's going to go one-on-one, attack the basket, put it up. Oh, it popped out, and rebound knocked out. Oh, boy, it went right off of Fields' hands out of bounds, and they're going to said it was going to go to Tumwater, and now they changed the call. It'll be Highclimber ball, right of the backboard. And we're ready to play now, I guess. Kenyon will inbounds it. Looking in the middle, bounce it into the outside, and that's Colbinson. Travis hand it back to Kenyon. Kenyon will set the play for Shelton. Swing it over, that's Hitzman. Hitzman's going to drive, hand it, actually leave it there for Kenyon to Colbinson. Colbinson drives to the baseline, stopped, up top to Kenyon. And they'll reset with 16 on the shot clock. Thompson swings it over, and it's Hitzman. Hitzman center of the court on the dribble. Steps back, finds Thompson on the baseline. Open jumper, that's off. Rebound goes to Gaither, and here comes Jones. Jones to Gathers. Gathers near side to Fields. Now top to Jones. Throws it over. Williams for three. In and out. Rebound. Freeman had it stolen away by Gaither, and there's a foul on Damon. That's his first team foul on Tumwater. Under 5 minutes to go, third quarter.
We haven't had any score this half.
Not just yet. It's been there very close a couple times for both teams. Jason Kenyon to the top of the key. Throws it over to Thompson. Thompson's going to dribble, penetrate, hand it off to Kenyon. Kenyon leave it for Hitzman. Hitzman fakes the three. Trying to get some penetration. Leaves it for Thompson. Thompson's nice move. Going to challenge, put it up and in. That's Ty's first basket. Gaither just stood there and kind of backed off. Thought he might get to Thompson expecting contact to miss it, but it didn't quite. Nice ball movement as Kolsch puts it up and in off the breaking of the press. Thompson to Colbinson, in and out. Rebound, Freeman. Up fake, scoops that under. Oh, it popped out. Freeman Malik not having the greatest time under that hoop.
No, he's not.
Gaither to Kolsch. Kolsch to the hoop, puts it up short. Freeman with a rebound. And here comes Jason Kenyon up to Hitzman. Caleb to the three-point arc, finds Freeman. Freeman, another scoop shot. Oh, it comes up short. Ball's free, though. Gaither gathers it, and here comes Gathers. Gathers hooks it out. Kolsch. And we have an offensive foul on, I think that'll go on CJ. That'll be his third. Drayton is going to check in for Tumwater. Ald and Jonkert will step on for Shelton. A 30-second timeout has been called by the T-Birds. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live broadcasts of high school basketball in Mason County. Wednesday night, the Shelton girls return to South Sound Conference action and host Peninsula. Tip-off in the Mini-Dome is at 7. That's South Sound Conference Girls High School Basketball. The Peninsula Seahawks at the Shelton Highclimbers, Wednesday night only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
We're back here at North Thurston High School. 33-33. Not a lot of scoring here in the third quarter. 3:37 to go here in that third frame. It's a Highclimber ball. Ald, Kenyon, Hitzman, Thompson, and Jonker on the court for Shelton. Kenyon, center of the court, slowing the pace down. Over to Thompson, double bounces it over to Hitzman. He's on the sidelines, draws it to crowd, and then there's going to be a foul on Kolsch, his second. They had a perfect trap on the sideline, and Caleb was able to just dribble away from it. That's not something, and he was dribbling towards the baseline, which is not something you see a lot. It'll be baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Kenyon lobs it in to Thompson. Thompson's going to drive. Nice spin move, attacking the basket, and he didn't fake anybody out, but it was a nice solid move.
Yes, it was.
Throw the foul. That's kind of what you want if you can't get scores. And I think that went on Gaither, yeah. That'll be Damon's third.
Well, he's tried some things, new things, because in the first half, he had several of his shots blocked or deflected.
So Ty's first trip to the free throw line. Got the first one, he'll get another one. And let's see, is that Murphy back in? Yeah, Murphy's in for Gaither. And Ty Thompson has a second free throw coming. Highclimbers up 1, 3:20 to go here in the third quarter. Second free throw up and in. Give Ty 4 points. Kolsch with it, kind of muscled, and I think Kenyon got away with a foul there. Down to the baseline, Murphy, quick passes. Kolsch down to Drayton, nice strong spin move. Bothered by Thompson, recovered by Thompson. Here come the Highclimbers, all running the court. Lays it up and in. Tyler Alt with 9 points for Shelton, and the Highclimbers are up 4. Gathers. Bounce it to Kolsch, back to Gathers. Top of the key, one hands it down to Drayton. Drayton on the baseline, gonna attack. It's like a man amongst kids on that, but the Highclimber defense is holding up. Yonker with the rebound. And there's Caleb Hitzman, nice move, finds the cutter. It's Thompson to put through the hoop. Oh, put it up short, got his own rebound. Up fakes once, puts it up and in. Ty getting busy underneath now. I think he's figured it out.
Yes, he has.
Near steal. So here comes Jones the other way. Banging into Hitzman, no whistle. They'll leave it there for the T-Birds. Nope, they're going to change that call. No whistle on that one. That could have easily gone either way on that, to either charge or block, and he just kind of, they leave it as a ball out of bounds.
If he'd been just a little bit closer to the basket, I think they would have called it on Tumwater for charging. But he wasn't, he was a little bit outside the key there on that.
Either way, it's a Highclimber ball leading by 6. Caleb Hitzman with it far side. Gonna dribble to the foul line, side of the paint now, hook it back out. And we have a whistle on Tumwater.
Casey Badillo-Brown into the ball game.
Yeah, I saw 32. That. Just had a chance to say that yet.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I saw him come in. Bragazzi comes back on the court for Tumwater, and Gulch will sit down. So it's Highclimber ball, baseline inbounds. Kenyon bounces it into Hitzman. He'll put it off the glass and in. Caleb with 10 points.
Nice assist.
Highclimber starting to leak away a little bit here. I think this is the biggest lead they've had tonight.
Yes, it is.
Tumwater, oh boy. Thought for sure they had something going, but they threw that one out of bounds through the hands of Drayton. And a full timeout has been called, so we'll take it. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Maple Glen has a Sunday brunch, open to the community with free admittance when you schedule a tour. What a great way to learn more about this beautiful senior living community. Maple Glen Senior Living, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman at 360-427-0300 to learn more and schedule a visit to Maple Glen.
You've seen the sign, keep right except to pass, but did you know it's the law? Camping out in the left lane makes you a slow-moving.
Well, that was not a full timeout, Jerry.
Yeah, definitely a 30.
And he's signaled full timeout. The Highclimber ball coming off the turnover for Tumwater. Caleb Hitzman will bring it up for Shelton. Methodically kind of dribble penetrating. I think the Highclimbers are going to run some clock here. Oh, there's an unforced turnover. And Gathers is going to go, blocked out of bounds by Hitzman. I think Caleb was just trying to give up that layup, just kind of bother him a little bit, and ends up swiping it out of his hand. So Gathers is going to inbounds it from the baseline. Throws it up top to Jones. To Gathers in the corner, far side. Fakes the three, drives side of the paint. Up fakes a couple times.
Oh.
Gets it over to Brigazzi. Brigazzi's pass down low is picked off. And that'll be an unforced turnover as well. Brown with it. Hitzman faking the three. He'll put it on the floor, drive right to the hoop. Puts it up and in, but they're going to say it was a foul before the shot. Starting to see a little bit of inexperience on Tumwater's part here late in the ball game.
Well, they're going away from what they were doing in the first half and trying to work it inside to number 21 or 20, especially 20.
Jones is caught with a foul there. That's his third. And Gunnar Fields is going to step on the court for Tumwater. Shelton ball, baseline inbounds. Ald will trigger the play, left of the backboard. Throw it in to Hitzman. And what do we have here? Oh, I think Zach still bothered a little bit. Maybe took a finger in the eye this time. Boy, they're picking on him.
Yeah, that's the second time. He looks like he's going to have to go to the bench. And
so Ty Thompson will check in now. Boy, Zach, he's just not having a time here. Inbounds from the sidelines goes to Kenyon. Kenyon working one-on-one with Gathers. And gets by Gathers. Nice no-look pass to Brown. Brown gets the body by Murphy. That'll be his second. Murphy thought he had all ball, but anytime you get over the back and you make any type of a contact, you're going to get that foul called. And Casey hit the first free throw. He'll get one more. He has 3 points tonight so far.
Yep.
Lead is 9 for Shelton. The largest of the night. Can Badia Brown make it 10? Do I have to question him? Full court press has been kind of bothersome for the T-Birds. As Gathers was going to bring it across. Whew, he's very dangerous on his dribbles. Nice work, though. He'll drive up and in and draw the foul. CJ, you know what? See, that's CJ's first basket tonight.
You know what? You're correct. That is his first basket.
And the personal foul will go on Jason Kenyon. He has 4. Travis Colbinson will check in for Jason.
I noticed tonight Jason is having a hard time penetrating and inside on layups.
Short on the free throw. Rebound goes to Drayton, and he's going to be fouled by Hitzman.
And Jason does a good job of taking it to the hoop, and tonight has not. That might be partially due to the Tumwater defense.
Size. The size.
Yeah.
Brown got called with the foul, and that's his first on Shelton. So it's a baseline inbounds. They're still talking between the big man for Shelton and the big man for Tumwater. And then there's going to be Drayton's going to be called for the foul, I believe. Yep. That'll be his first, surprisingly. And that makes 8 team fouls on Tumwater. Caleb Hitzman brings the ball up, quickly goes to Ald, but Ald can't handle it. And I have 10 turnovers on the Highclimbers in the ball game.
Yeah, let me check that, but I think you're right.
30.2 seconds to go, third quarter. Shelton up 43-35. Tumwater has the ball in back court. And an unforced turnover as Fields can't handle that one. I have 11 turnovers on Tumwater. It'll be Highclimber ball.
I have 12 turnovers.
You have 12?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll go with that. Colbinson inbounds it from the sidelines. He'll bounce it into Ald. Ald to get it to Hitzman. Hitzman back to Ald. Ald faking that three. Gets it up to Hitzman. 16 on the game clock now. Third quarter, Hitzman dribble penetrating, steps back, resets. 10 seconds, and we have a foul away from the ball, and that'll be on the Highclimbers. Badia Brown picked up his second. 16 fouls on Shelton now. Tumwater ball, 9.8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Gathers, speeds across midcourt. He can just fly with that ball. Goes right to the hoop. Oh, he missed the layup. Thompson with the rebound. He'll throw it from 3/4. Oh! And that'll be 3/4 with Shelton up 43-35. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit keeptheconnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live broadcasts of high school basketball in Mason County. Wednesday night, the Shelton girls return to South Sound Conference action and host Peninsula. Tip-off in the Mini-Dome is at 7. That's South Sound Conference girls high school basketball. The Peninsula Seahawks at the Shelton Highclimbers, Wednesday night only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
It'll be a Highclimber ball into Thompson. Thompson missed the 3 in the corner. Rebound pulled down by Drayton, and here comes Tumwater. Oops, I'm a little ahead of that one there with the camera. Gathers, stops, and pops just inside the arc. Missed it. Skied in for the rebound, but he can't gather it in, and there's going to be a foul on the Highclimbers. Wow.
You know, I've been very impressed with number 3 for Tumwater.
CJ
Gathers does a very nice job. And Ty Thompson definitely has stepped up his game here in the second half.
So a personal foul went on Caleb Hitzman. That makes it 7 team fouls, and CJ Gathers is at the free throw line for 1 and 1. He's 0 for 1 at the free throw line. Got that one to fall in. It'll help somebody knock it on that net, I think. Give him 3 points, though.
That is correct.
Second one up and in.
So 2 for 3 on his free throws.
Hitzman with it in backcourt. Trying to keep away from the double team. There's Thompson. Thompson up to Colbinson. Colbinson. Oh, boy, that one is going to go on the line off of Thompson. Just go by, Johnny J. And I have a dozen turnovers on the Highclimbers.
Yeah, I think I have 13 or 14.
Gathers, stops, and pops for 3. Hits
wow.
it. Wow.
So that's his first 3-pointer?
Yep, that's the second basket.
Yep.
Colbinson with it. Kick it to Alden in the corner. Tyler will lob it to Thompson. Thompson quick over to Colbinson. 3-point lead for the Highclimbers. They have the ball. Fourth quarter action. Caleb Hitzman to Thompson. Ty trying to dribble, penetrate. This is a zone here. Ty's going to go right to the hoop, put it up. Oh, it popped out. Rebound goes to Murphy. Here comes Jones. Jones over to Gathers. Gathers going to go 1-on-1. Gets a screen from Drayton. Stops. Throws over to Williams. Williams to the foul line. Bounced over to Gathers. Gathers was going to take it to 3. Just had an inch of room there. Missed the 3. Rebound comes to Hitzman. Hitzman lobs it up to boy, Colbinson can't quite keep that one.
Who threw that one?
I don't know. I lost the count.
Yeah, it's okay.
Here's Gathers to Murphy. Murphy to Drayton, and now Williams has it to set the play, looking for Gathers. And Gathers can't handle that one. 6:18 to go in the ball game. 3-point lead for Shelton. Highclimbers have the ball. Hitzman is going to get Jones with a foul. Jones had a clean pick there, but he hit some body there.
Yeah.
After the poke. And see, Jones, that'll be, 4 on him. Wow. So Caleb Hitzman's at the line for 1-and-1 as Tumwater is at 9 team fouls. Caleb has 10 points tonight. Missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Here comes Tumwater. Nice find to Murphy. Murphy off the glass and in. That's a nice look. A 1-point lead for Shelton. Here comes Colbinson speeding the other way to the baseline. Finds Freeman. Freeman, oh, can't get it to drop in, and a late whistle on that. Tumwater fans don't like that at all.
You know, last night I think Malik had 16 or 18 points. Those inside shots were falling.
Tonight, not so much.
No, he's had 6 shots and hasn't made an attempt yet. But, you know, I think he's...
Jelani Jones is called with a personal. He fouled out. 6 points. So Malik Freeman only has 1 basket tonight. And he'll get 2 free throws. Missed the front end. Jason Kenyon will come on. Tyler Ald will sit down. So it's Thompson, Hitzman, Colbinson, Kenyon, and Freeman on the court for Shelton as Malik has his 2nd free throw. Got that one to fall in. I'm pretty sure that Tumwater was scouting their game last night as Gather is just a little out of control, manages to keep it. He'll stop and hit the 3. 2nd 3 in the quarter. Quickly has 10 points, Jerry.
Yep.
Freeman on the box, out to Hitzman, over to Thompson. Thompson up, fakes on the 3, drives to the side of the paint, out to Hitzman. Hitzman will hit the 3. Nope, he'll miss the 3. And Drayton comes away with the rebound. And Murphy's forced to bring it up. Over to Kolsch. Kolsch to Weathers. Gathers for 3 again. Oh boy, they got to put a body on him. And Tumwater is now up 48-44.
Well, you know, Gathers did not have any points, I don't think, in the first half.
No, he didn't.
Well, wow.
Full timeout has been called. We'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
If you are interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Tuesday, you can watch the Mason County Commission. These live broadcasts air at 9 a.m., except on the 4th Tuesday of a month when the County Commission meets at 6 p.m. You can also watch the County Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
And we are back.
Well, interesting thing, the Shelton coach is saying, hey, take it to the hoop. Gathers, of course, has got 13 points this half, which has allowed them to take the lead.
Comes Colbinson to Kenyon. Kenyon is going to go into the paint, stop, find Thompson, reset for the Highclimbers, trailing by 4 now. It's Kenyon to Thompson. Thompson's going to stop and pop at the foul line, and he'll hit. That is 8 points for him. He got a body up Gathers, and Gathers going to stop at the elbow and put it up and in. He is just a monster in this quarter. He's been the offense for
yes,
Tumwater.
He has.
There's Kenyon with it. Oh, a near steal there, and ooh, they got away with a travel there. Colbinson over to Thompson. Thompson back to Hitzman, and Hitzman.
They're very reluctant to take the 3-pointer this half.
Thompson's going to drive in, put a little floater up and in.
But Thompson is following the coach's orders. Take it to the hoop.
Well, it's working. They pulled within 2. Now you got to stop that guy with the ball. That's Gathers. Gathers to the top of the key. Got a bigger man on him. And Drayton just ran over Hitzman. Boy, oh boy. Drayton's going, what? It just did like he didn't feel him behind him. And Drayton has 2 personal fouls, and it's 10 team fouls.
Yeah, Gathers is very hot right now.
Yeah, Gathers has
3 3-pointers.
3, yeah, he has 13 points in the quarter, 15 for the game. Highclimbers trailing by 2. To Thompson. Thompson for the lead. No. Rebound Murphy for Tumwater. They'll get it to Kolsch. Kolsch will hand it off to Gathers. And Gathers gets it back to Kolsch. To Williams. Williams to the hoop, and it goes in. Patrick Williams with his first basket. And it's a 4-point lead again for Tumwater. Malik Freeman. Now there's Hitzman. Hitzman handed to Ty Thompson. Over to Hitzman. Hitzman open three. That's short. Thompson will gather the rebound, run to the corner and reset. Now he's going to attack. Kick it out to Kenyon. Kenyon to Colbinson. Colbinson back to Kenyon. Kenyon fakes the three, and he'll throw it to the corner. Hitzman had to go get it. Throw it up to Kenyon. Kenyon resets over to Colbinson. Colbinson for three. No, air ball. Thompson saves it, and Gathers will step in that passing lane, but the ball's still free. And finally, Drayton will say, I got it. And he'll throw it the length of the court. Next extra pass to Williams. Williams is fouled
by Jason Kenyon.
And that'll be 5 on Jason. He knows it. Jason's out with only 4 points tonight.
Yeah, he was not able to take it to the hoop, unfortunately.
Tyler Auld to get ready to check in. Referee goes over to Coach Pringle and says, yeah, I know, there's 5, and Tyler Auld is in. So Patrick Williams is at the free throw line for a couple of free throws. Patrick, only 2 points, and this will be his first trip. Oop, he missed the first one. He'll get another one. I give you the lineups. The Highclimbers have Auld, Hitzman, Colbinson, Thompson, and Freeman. T-Birds, Williams at the line, Murphy, Drayton. Second free throw falls off. Kolsch and Gathers. Hitzman is going to go one-on-one with Gathers. Bounce at the baseline. Auld, three in the corner. Yes. Oh. Tyler Auld with 12 points.
Yeah, that's the third three-pointer for him.
Gathers, his team leading by 1, 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Williams with it, far sidelines. Dribbles up top, throws over to Gathers. Gathers open three, no, rebound Murphy. It pops out, ball pokes free, knocked out of bounds, and they're going to give it to the Highclimbers. Good call is, I think Murphy was the last one to knock it away. 1 point lead for Tumwater. Shelton with the ball, 2:18 to go in the ball game. Hitzman with it in backcourt to Thompson, midcourt, over to Colbinson. Colbinson to the three-point arc, fakes the three, had the ball knocked out of bounds. He was trying to get a pass down to Freeman. Malik loves to just kind of hang out at the baseline.
He takes the baseline, he runs the baseline.
Coach Pringle says that's like a half moon that he runs on both sides, just kind of drifting back and forth. Hitzman has it in the inbounds. Looking for Thompson, steal by Gathers. Gathers is going to go to the hoop, put it up and in. And then an inbounds mistake by the Highclimbers. That's not good. I have 14 turnovers. I'm probably missing a couple.
Yeah, I think I've got 15. Who made the turnover there?
I think you're going to have to give that one to whoever was inbouncing it.
Colbinson?
Yeah, I think so. Gathers gets the ball from the sidelines in the front court into the back court. There's Williams with it. Williams to the foul line. Finds Kolsch. Kolsch looking for Gathers. Gets the ball to Gathers. Gathers, his Hitzman fell down. Gathers with three. That's short. Rebound Auld. Auld gets it out to Colbinson. Colbinson gets it to Hitzman. Back to Thompson. Thompson to the hoop. Puts it up. Oh, came up short. Nice defense by Kolsch. And here comes Gathers the other way for Tumwater. Oh, and a no whistle there and a loose ball. Here comes Ty Thompson, and now they're going to get a foul as Gathers is down in back court. And then finally the foul is going to go on whom for Tumwater? That one on Murphy. That's his third. Ty Thompson's at the free throw line for 2 shots as the T-Birds are over the limit. Oop, missed the first one.
2 for 3 from the foul line.
Ty has 10 points. Missed both of them. Drayton with the rebound for Tumwater. And a timeout has been called. 1:19 to go in the ball game. Tumwater up 3. And they'll have the ball when we come back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only source for live broadcasts of high school basketball in Mason County. Wednesday night, the Shelton girls return to South Sound Conference action and host Peninsula. Tip-off in the Mini-Dome is at 7. That's South Sound Conference girls high school basketball. The Peninsula Seahawks at the Shelton Highclimbers, Wednesday night only on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Tumwater ball coming out of the timeout. They have a 3-point lead with 1:19 to go. Drayton will inbounds it. Highclimbers going full court press. Get it into Gathers. Keep on calling him Weathers. It's Gathers with a G. CJ with it, just walking the ball up the court. Over it goes to Kolsch. Kolsch up top to Williams. Over to Drayton. Drayton's going to drive baseline. Hook it out to Gathers. Gathers to the side of the paint, and he's tripped, but no call. And he'll step back. He's going to attack, step back for a foul line jumper. Yep. Too much CJ tonight.
Yes.
If you're a Highclimber fan. Ald has it to Malik Freeman. Freeman working the baseline. Hook it over, and it says a foul on either Murphy or Drayton. So Malik is at the free throw line. Murphy picked up his, I have 4 on Murphy.
Well, Malik took the ball to the baseline really well, passed it out, and see what happens here. Need to make the foul shots.
I missed the first one. 47.3 seconds to go here in the ball game. 5-point lead for Tumwater. Shelton's Malik Freeman trying to cut it down. The second free throw. That was a kind of a no arch foul.
Yeah.
Here comes Gathers the other way for Tumwater, fouled by Hitzman immediately. That'll be 3 on Caleb. 8th team foul on Shelton. 42.4 seconds. Coach Pringle told me off the mic he wants to end this month and this year with a 4-game winning streak, but
yeah,
looking a little bit doubtful at this point. Boy, CJ Gathers just having a quarter.
Yes. Well, having a half, yeah.
Well, it's mostly in this quarter. He's been the engine for the T-Birds. Second one is short. Hitzman with the rebound. It up to Freeman. Freeman trying to go to the hole. Puts it up, but draws a blocking foul. Oh, boy. So Malik is back at the free throw line. He's 1 for 4 at the free throw line.
Got to use his legs a little more. Shoot flat-footed.
Did they call that? Who did they call that on? The scoreboard says it's on Patrick Williams. It's his first. I didn't think Williams was even there. But Freeman's at the free throw line for Shelton. Now the bank is open for Malik late tonight. Hit the first one. He's got to hit these free throws if the Highclimbers are going to have a chance to come back. Second one in and out. Rebound Drayton for Tumwater out to Murphy. Murphy is fouled by Ald. That's his first.
And Drayton, of course, is a leading rebounder for both teams this game.
So Murphy is his second trip to the free throw line, I believe. I can read my writing.
I don't have him shooting yet.
He's short on that first one.
I haven't. That's his first attempt.
That's his first attempt. So
I think that's what I have.
Murphy with another free throw, trying to put away the Highclimbers here, and he got it. Hitzman quickly up, to Ald. Ald takes the three, hits the three. Tyler Ald with his second three in the quarter. And a timeout has been called. 23.4 seconds to go. 3-point lead for Tumwater.
And Tyler Ald is 4 for 6 from the three-point line.
Yeah, Tyler has 15 points tonight. We're just going to keep it here and talk, Jerry. It's just a lot of fast-paced back and forth here. The Gathers, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 18, 20 points, and 18 of those in the fourth for CJ Gathers. Just monster fourth quarter. Now, Highclimbers have not figured out how to stop him. Now with Tumwater leading by 3, 23.4 seconds to go. T-Birds have the ball, and they got to go the length of the court. Of course, the Highclimbers are going to go man-to-man, full-court press. Nope, they're going to bother Gathers. Gathers is going to speed by the double team, and he's fouled by Alt crossing midcourt. That'll be 2 on Tyler. And that puts Gathers at the free throw line for 2 free throws. 20.2 seconds to go. Gathers can put this out of reach, Jerry, if he can sink just one of these, really.
Yeah.
And he got the first one. He'll get another one. It's not impossible for the Highclimbers to come back from this, but 20 seconds, not a lot of time. Gathers second free throw, that's it. Yeah. So 5-point lead. Hitzman over to Colbinson. Colbinson for 3, yes. And it's a 2-point lead, and Gathers is fouled after he got the inbounds. 10.7 seconds. Let's send Gathers back to the free throw line. I have him to the free throw line here 6 times, and he's only missed once. So it's 5 for 6. Get a couple more. Got the first one. Leads back to 3. 10.7 seconds to go here. CJ Gathers. Next free throw up and in. Up to Ald quickly. No space by Gathers. And a steal by Williams, and Williams will just dribble out the clock, I think. And that'll do it. What a ball game, however. 62-58 is the final. The Tumwater T-Birds knock off Shelton Highclimbers with that score of 62-58. We will take a timeout. We'll be back and wrap this thing up.
What was it, 62-58, huh?
Yeah, 62-58. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
There's a lot going on these days at Maple Glen in Shelton. Maple Glen has a Sunday brunch, open to the community with free admittance when you schedule a tour. What a great way to learn more about this beautiful senior living community. Maple Glen Senior Living, located just 20 minutes north of Olympia at 1700 North 13th Loop in Shelton. They're just feet away from the hospital, medical professionals, and pharmacies. Contact Teresa Gilman at 360-427-0300 to learn more and schedule a visit to Maple Glen.
Vehicle collisions are the #1 killer of teens in the U.S., taking 8 young lives every day. And speeding is a factor in more than half of teen fatal car crashes, but we can prevent these tragedies. Talk with your teen about staying safe behind the wheel. Remind them to follow the speed limit and adjust their driving for road conditions. Keep the conversation going and be the driver you want your teen to be. It's not just good parenting, it's a matter of life or death.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Hey, congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
Slow down.
Slow down and move over.
And move over. When you see lights,
vests,
of reflectors.
Please, give us some room. Slow down and move over.
When you need us,
We've got your back.
do you have ours?
You got our back?
You got ours? You got our back?
Please, slow down.
And move over.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
Is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
If you're interested in how our local government works, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, gives you the opportunity to watch our elected officials in action. Every Monday you can watch the Shelton City Commission. These live broadcasts air at 6 p.m. on the first and third Monday of each month and at 2 p.m. on the other Mondays. However, you can watch the City Commissioners online at your leisure or tune into a rebroadcast on Hood Canal Communications local channel. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is the only place to find this type of in-depth coverage.
Well, it's a final here at North Thurston High School. The Tumwater T-Birds, I'm going to say, held off Shelton to pull out the 62-58 win in the North Thurston Holiday Tournament. If you see out on the court, you see the purple from North Thurston and the black from River Ridge. They're up next on this court. Jerry, I think there's only going to be one thing to say about Tumwater in the fourth quarter. C.J. Gathers.
Yeah, C.J., it just, like they said, like our coach said, Mr. Pregame, we got to watch out for C.J. Gathers. And he just, I don't know if he had any points in the first half.
Nothing for me.
He had 22 points in the second half, most of those in the fourth quarter.
All but two.
Wow.
20 points in the, I mean, he took the T-Birds on his back and just willed him back in this ball game. The Highclimbers had no answer for him, or either that or they changed their defense of him, and he started slipping away. I don't know, but he ended up with 22 points. Next to score was Damon Gaither. He ended up with 10. 5 for Luke Murphy, 5 for Jordan Bragazzi, 6 for Jelani Jones. He fouled out pretty early there in the second half. 4 for Thomas Drayton. And I have a basket by Patrick Williams. For the Highclimbers in their losing effort, they were led by Tyler Auld, 15 points. 11 for Travis Colbinson, 10 for Ty Thompson, 10 for Caleb Hitzman. 4 for Jason Kenyon. Malik Freeman had a great night last night. Didn't quite do as well tonight. Ended up with 4 points. And 3 points for Casey Badia-Brown. Yeah. That's what I have. I don't know if I missed anything. But
well, you pretty well got it. Let's look at the turnovers.
Yeah, turnovers. I had the Highclimbers with 15. Is that what you ended up with? Tumwater ended up with 14. So
I had 15 turnovers for Shelton.
Yeah, pretty even on the turnover thing. It's, you know, I got to tell you, this was an evenly matched game.
Very
and
evenly matched.
It came down to one man, C.J. Gathers.
And I think a couple things too. I've been watching Jason Kenyon, and he takes the ball to the hoop pretty well for us. And tonight, he wasn't able to do that. I don't know if it was because of the 6'4", the 6'6" gentleman, 20 and 21. They kept him out of that, taking that to the hoop. They had him pretty well defended. Malik had some troubles tonight. Last night, I believe he had 16 or 18 points. I was talking to him he was very pleased with the game he had last night. Tonight, it was just real tough for him. I think he might have came up with 4 points altogether.
Yeah, 4 points. Just one basket in the first quarter and a couple free throws. That's the other thing. He didn't shoot from the free throw line very well.
No.
He's 2 for 6 at the free throw line. The size of Tumwater is just too much for Shelton to handle down the stretch. Yeah, well, if you shut down the inside game, the outside game gets opened up, and who took advantage of it was C.J. Gathers. I mean, that's just...
Yeah, and it seemed like the second half, the Shelton Highclimbers really got tentative on the three-pointers. And I don't know the reason for that. Were they just out there guarding them a little closer, or what?
It might have been more of the game. When you heard it in one of the timeouts, Coach Pringle said, go to the basket, go to the basket. Maybe they were thinking, if I take the three, I'm going to get yelled at and put on the bench.
Yeah.
And maybe they got into their heads a little bit. We don't know.
No.
Maybe the defense changed a bit for Tumwater. And, I mean, you took one of the bigs out when Gaither fouled out.
Yeah, and they were a pretty good combination.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
20 and 21 were a good combination inside and outside. They were working that ball pretty well there in the first half. Second half, they went away from that, but, well, they had somebody else that took the slack.
Well, yeah, and you know that for a fact. I mean, Coach Pringle knew that coming in. He knew it was going to happen. They contained him for 3 quarters. I mean, you got to hand it to him. But the guy is speedy, slippery, and he can shoot. And he was everywhere. He had the ball. I mean, he was shooting threes from way outside. He had a guy in his face. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm very impressed with CJ.
Yeah.
He's the guy. I can't remember what he did against Shelton last year. But, down to the wire this game. And, although Coach Pringle disagreed with me in the pregame, but the official varsity stats on Max Preps in the 5 matchups with Tumwater, Shelton has not been able to get one at all.
And Tyler Auld kept us in the game with 4 3-pointers.
Yeah, Tyler, this is probably the best late game I've seen Tyler play. He usually gets on in the early going, and then they kind of shut him down later on. They didn't have an answer for Tyler. He had 4 threes, hit a couple free throws. He even took it to the hoop once or twice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the best game that I've seen Tyler play so far this season. Travis Colvinson, 3 threes, 11 points.
And Caleb had 2 3-pointers.
Yeah, Caleb in there.
And he had 10 points.
Right.
So Zach had a tough night. Got hurt a couple times.
Yeah,
once with the elbow. Once I'm not sure.
I think he took something, a finger to the eye or something, and that hurts. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That hurts. Period.
But he shows a lot of promise as a sophomore.
Well, yeah, and he's going to get a couple of more inches on him. That's what Coach Pringle has said to me in casual conversation. If some of these guys can grow a couple of more inches or half a foot, would be great, because really, like we've talked about it, the tallest guy is Ty Thompson. He's at 6'1".
Right.
I mean, and Zach is 6'1", but Ty has a little bit more varsity experience because he played more last year.
Yes.
Than Zach did. And I heard Zach's mom tell you at the game against the Australians, don't call him Zachary. He's not in trouble. He only gets called Zachary when he's in trouble.
Yeah.
So I overheard that. There's some good things. I mean, Coach Pringle really wanted to end basically the first half of the season above 500. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. They dropped to 5-6.
Yeah.
The thing is that the official stats, I mean, you'll see it in the standings. That Australian game doesn't count.
No.
It was an exhibition game, so really they're 5-5.
Yep.
Depending on who you look at.
Right.
Tumwater, they improved to 3-6. I see a lot of promise out of Tumwater. I saw the record and thought, boy, that's kind of surprising before this game. And the Evergreen 2A, not that strong. So they can make a run. They play or they host Aberdeen, I think, next Wednesday.
And what's interesting, next week we have 2 games at home. 2 girls games. Peninsula on Wednesday, and on Friday we have Timberline. Of course, the boys travel to Peninsula and Timberline, so it's a busy week for both teams. Both teams are going to have some competition next week.
Well, it's going to be a very interesting stretch because from here on out, it's all conference games, and you got to win each one, and you try to steal the one at the other location, but we'll get into that as the season goes on. Next up for the Shelton boys, they do return to South Sound Conference action with a road game at Peninsula on Wednesday, as Jerry mentioned. As I talked about, Tumwater hosts Aberdeen also on Wednesday. Our next broadcast is Wednesday as the Lady Highclimbers host Peninsula. Tip-off in the mini zone.
That's going to be a good game.
Yeah, 7 o'clock. We'll have that for you. Unless you have anything else?
No, I don't. I just want to say thank you for allowing me to come and help you out as much as I could. I tell you what, I have a very, I really appreciate what you do. You call a good game. I don't know if I could adjust to go from public announcing to doing a radio broadcast on my own. It would be interesting. I don't know if I'm not sure if I could think as quick as you are out there. You're doing a great job, even though I do know the game. But yeah, that's a big difference going to radio or streaming.
Well, this is a video webcast, but you know, as I tell people, this is a radio play-by-play with a video aspect, and that's what we give you and try to do the best we can with the position that we're given. I was told that I couldn't go in the middle, so we're a little bit to one side. That's just because of JJ, and I was told he was coming. He had to set up about 5 rows down from where he wants to be.
Yeah.
But he's all set up and ready to go. And he'll be doing the North Thurston River Ridge game. Soundsports.net is his website if you want to check that out. Audio only, however. So that will do it for us here at North Thurston High School. My thanks to Jerry Apple for helping out, and my thanks to you for joining us. Our final again, Tumwater 62, Shelton 58, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday.
Okay. I like this.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Maple Glen Senior Living, celebrating the art of life, and Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.